incredible positive emotional surprise.
Soul stirring.
Not only were they talking about how does this affect my work life, but how does this affect my home life? And that's really where I got goosebumps.
If you are willing to embrace the tools that they give you, it can change your life and your relationships.
If everyone on the planet was trained in this, everything would make so much more sense. People would fight much less.
It is absolutely phenomenal and even better than I hoped. I can't keep from smiling.
Barry-Wehmiller's communication skills training was so impactful to company associates that they began offering it to people outside the organization. And no matter who they are or what they do, course graduates agree that it is
life-changing. Communication skills training is designed and it is taught with an intention in helping the men and women within Barry-Wehmiller and beyond improve their ability to relate to other people and to touch people's lives for good.
And the importance of listening. That is probably one of the single most necessary skills that a leader must have, using all of the communication skills, not just the words, but the nonverbals.
We are expecting you to make significant behavior change. Participants come in, they experience the full width and breadth of the course, and the output that we're looking for is that their lives will be fundamentally altered.
It sounds cheesy, but it is something that can change the way that you live your life. I'm in human resources. I need to be able to listen to people. So that is really critical for me, both personally and professionally.
And it's great to take so many different, just excellent pieces of work and philosophy and theories and to weave them together into a 3-day course that really can change the world and definitely changes people's lives.
This is all about real fundamentals in communication, which are a vital piece of leadership. I was just left breathless with the purposeful preparation, the professionalism, and I think most importantly, the authenticity of the professors.
The professors are Barry-Wehmiller associates who blend theory, workplace understanding, and personal experience in offering a view of nonverbal communication, reflective listening, and effective confrontation through a different lens.
Our training is a little bit unique in the fact that we are willing to take it a little bit deeper and ask people to share some personal things. That's, to me, is the biggest difference, because that's where you have ultimately the biggest breakthroughs.
That we're quickly able to get to vulnerability-based trust, which is going to allow us then to move to the kind of deep discussions and deep dive discussions that we need to have to get on the journey in both intellectual and emotional growth and development.
Sometimes people need you as a sounding board. They just need to feel like they're being listened to. It's that discernment of knowing when someone needs you to solve their problem and when someone needs to solve that problem themselves in order to actually overcome it.
Reminder to just listen and to not take the monkeys off their back onto mine actually can make life a lot easier. And that's kind of like a burden lifting.
It was just really loaded with a lot of actual tangible tools that I can, that I can use and I can actually put to work.
I think the concept of self-exposure is a very powerful thing. It just engaged the participants and really made that connection, which made learning, for me at least, a lot easier.
If you looked at all the stories that we tell, which is a part of the way we train, the self-disclosure that the professors do, there's an element of it that is not at all attached to the business world. I think that sets a completely different tone to the training, and people go, oh, well, man, I could use, this is gonna help me.
Communication skills graduates agree that the course helps them in both the workplace as well as their personal lives. And they always leave knowing exactly where they want to apply their newfound skills.
In my home, with my husband and my children.
I have obstacles that I think everybody has in their life in terms of how they relate to their kids. I was able to stand outside of myself and kind of look back on how I relate to my family when I walk through that door at 5:30. And for the first time I realized it's not about what I say when I come in, but it's about the attitude that I reflect. That has a significant effect on my wife and my kids.
This course is really about making me a better man, a better husband, a better father, which is really exciting.
It has shown a light on what the future can look like.
I looked at it as an opportunity to understand myself on a deeper level.
My mind has been rolling to think, how can we take this out and make this work?
My hope is that, we change people's lives.